So what's your thoughts on like I guess what's the process you go through when you try to find creativity, like with your artwork or whatever you try to do, your actual work, whatever your processes you go through, like what makes you inspired?
Mm, okay. What makes me inspired? I feel like there's different levels to it for me. Um, so let's talking about school first. Like learning stuff. Um, whether it be like high school, college, whatever. I find that the inspiration that I seek out for those endeavors are like determination to get something done, um, or like I have to muster up some determination in some form, um, just because I don't know why, to be honest, actually, but yeah, like determination because I want this degree, or determination because I want X, Y, or Z. So, yeah, for school, that's it for me. But as a creator, I find that it comes like my inspiration comes from emotions a lot, and like feelings. So if I'm feeling something like very profoundly, it can easily turn into something that I create, and those emotions can easily be like seen throughout like things I make. So yeah,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense
yeah.
to be honest. So you like,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, you had like you had some feelings or understandings of your own, and then you feel like you can easily translate that into some sort of inspiration towards your creativity.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Okay, love it.
What about you? Where do you find your inspiration and creativity?
I guess I don't really know how to answer that question. To be honest with you, I suppose for me, uh, I just kind of tend to just let things flow,
Mm, yeah.
and like somehow normally, sometimes it's random as well. Like I could be doing anything, and then I just
Mhm.
get random bursts of inspiration and creativity. Uh,
Mhm.
I think it just all depends on like what's around me, how I'm feeling, sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's normally about like flow for me. Like, am I flowing with life? Like,
Oh, that's
sometimes,
the
even if I'm
best.
not,
That's
yeah, but that's the best, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even if I'm not feeling particularly any much emotions or anything really, even if I'm just like in a state of awareness, like just,
mhm.
presentness, like that, if I'm flowing with life and everything is, then sometimes creativity flows out of me as well. So it's like,
Yeah.
uh, I, I don't know, you know?
Yeah. I do get that. I get that with the flow. I actually had like some experience with that. But it was in a time where I was very the most in tune with myself and the most in tune with things. So I had this spiritual like journey, or um, time in my life, and I find that things just flowed very naturally. So like I didn't even have to like necessarily be feeling any emotion particularly, but I could just pick up something, not even sketch it or anything, and just paint it without even thinking. So yeah,
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 that's true.
that's one of the best like things.
Was that when you were feeling that way? Was it down to like, I don't know, your mental health being more wary of it, and like waking up and having a different attitude and trying to avoid certain things and go towards certain things? Was it like that? Like what sort of threw you into that sort of spiritual understanding of yourself where you was able to flow with life so much easier?
Um, well, to be honest, I was alone at that time, and it wasn't like I was lonely, sort of alone, but I was just alone, and I had a lot of time to just be with myself and understand myself, and things just started to like click in ways that I didn't think was like possible. So like I have some experiences that are kind of like crazy, like feeling like I can communicate with like things in nature and things like that. So like it was a very spiritual part, but it also affected my like creativity.
So you found yourself like doing your thing, and next thing you know, you discover more about yourself, and that leads you to discoveries about life, and then you find yourself in life in a different way, in perspective. I like that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Uh-huh.
That's my new favorite catchphrase.
I like it. Yeah. I have one painting in particular that is very fascinating to me because I have no idea where it came from. Not like I just like acquired it like randomly. Like I know I painted it and stuff, but just the content, what it is, who it is, like all that. Like I just don't know where that came from at all. Like it wasn't in my mind, and actually, right after I had that experience where I painted this, um, there was um, a professor I had, and he was very into like Tibetan Buddhism. So he had this art exhibit, and he invited all of his students that he had for his class to his art exhibit that was hosted by my school. And so I went to it, and he was talking about one painting in particular, dates back like centuries. Um, but the way that he described it was very similar I um how I
Yeah.
experienced the painting that I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, he was saying that that like the painter didn't necessarily know where these ideas and stuff were coming from, but it was more like it was sent from above, like higher being, Um, uh, yeah. So it was.
What do you
I,
mean?
I don't
Like
know.
he was communicating something that was not of himself?
Yes, yes, exactly that, exactly that. But yeah, yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was crazy because I was like, that clicked so much because I have no idea where this painting came from, but I was somehow able to paint it, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
wow, and it came out like a perfect timing too. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy how things like sort of align and click for you. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. To be honest with you, like I've had similar experiences myself where, like, I discover things about myself, and then it just feels like
Hmm.
everything in my life is flowing, like everything good is coming towards me out of nowhere. You know,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
it's like you sort of emanate sort of like this good s- understanding sort of energy. I hate that word, but I'm using it, and it like you glow, and you glow inside out, and that inside out glow attracts other things in life and just life.